So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your video of Mars in the 7th house as your Atmakaraka. As in what happens when Mars, that holds the highest degree in your chart, becomes a sole significator in your chart. And obviously, you will see this on the second page of your report from Astrology.com. On option 6 and beyond, whenever you get anything, you'll get the report so you can see exactly which one is your Atmakaraka, Matyakaraka, Bhatrikaraka, Putrakaraka, Pitrakaraka, Dharakaraka, all the 7 Karakas. Okay. And yeah, in the future, we're going to be going over all of them. All of them. Very interesting. And as you know, my Dasamsa chart lessons are on Keras vlogs. These are probably the most valuable lesson you will see on Dasamsha with proven actual results. That actual work and thing that a person has to do. Now, Mars in the 7th house does become a tough position for a person to handle. As the Atmakaraka, not as like a regular Mars. Regular Mars may actually do fine. The Atmakaraka here, because see, Mars hate compromising. Mars is the commander in chief. Mars says whatever I say goes. And here Mars no longer have the authority to say and what's going to go. Okay. They have to now kind of discuss and compromise that, oh, should we attack here? No, Mars by itself is like, okay, let's go attack here. Now, go. But now when the attack has a, hey, can we attack here? You think it's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. And then the other person will make a counter argument. And then they have to like kind of negotiate like, no, we should attack. At least let's just attack this part. And they're like, okay, let's attack this part. Okay, go. And there's that frustration that why can't I actually attack and take over a territory as a commander in chief? So what happens here, the lesson for Mars is you're going to have to compromise under the most frustrating of situations where you know you shouldn't compromise, where you know it's your order, it's your law, it's your decision, and you can't do that. Why? Because in your past life, you made too many of your own decisions without taking advice of others, and you did a lot of blunders. And because of that, now you have to take and compromise, especially in your marriage and relationships. The moment you start, putting your own foot forward and not taking the accounts of other person, this is where disaster will strike. Okay, this is where your freedom becomes more limited. Slowly. The other thing with Mars and the Atmakaraka, usually a soul wants to escape for marriage. A person wants to go far away and get married. Person wants to, because see, Mars is their own person. They want to make their own decision regarding marriage. And when other people start intervening, they will just simply elope and get married as the Atmakaraka. On the other hand, this person will always want freedom in the marriage. Okay. Now, on one hand, Mars becomes very passionate, very respectful, very much a dutiful husband or wife with Mars in the 7th house. Okay, because Mars, when they take on some order, they take on some order. So in the 7th house, their order is to protect and manage the marriage. But Mars' significance is fight, war. Okay, so those things will naturally come out within the context of marriage, but at the end of the day, they want to protect that. They want to, take care of the person, but they just don't want to compromise. They're like, this is how I'm going to protect you. Take it or leave it. But now in this situation as the Atmakaraka, no. They'll be like, no, I don't want you to protect me this way. I want you to do this, and this. And then that's how you're going to protect me. So they kind of feel enslaved to, the compromise. And that's what the life lesson is of this Mars. But you will see when it comes to dealing with things related to partnership, marriage, or any strangers that comes to them for help, they'll be like, I'm going to help you. Don't worry, I'm here for you. This is why this becomes a very good spouse. They'll be like, whatever you need, I'm here. Fine, they're having to make compromise. They're having to, do certain things that they don't like, but they're there. They're there for that person in life. Okay. And usually with, other placement of Mars, like without Atmakaraka, a lot of things can be seen. But one important thing is Mars is very good at taking penances. One of the ways to improve your lessons of life, so you can actually flow with those lessons, you should always try to make a penance with this Mars. That, you know what, until this happens, I won't do this. Both in 7th house, 10th house, 1st house, 4th house. Mars should deal with penances, making promises that they will keep. Like, until I get a promotion, I will not eat sweets. And once you do that, you watch that time frame of getting a promotion, getting that particular thing closes in. You have to make a penance though in Kendra. Okay. So anyway, I hope this has helped and given some insights into Atmakaraka Mars in the 7th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Otherwise, you will check out all the reports and consultation on this link here. Thank you.